It's like, yeah, I smoke, but it's okay, because I only smoke when I drink. Well, that makes it healthy, sure, yeah. Everyone knows it's okay to breathe in poison just as long as you do it when you're drinking poison at the same time. You know, like you can eat fast food just as long as you do it when you're having unprotected sex with a hooker. Last time I checked, trans fat doesn't cancel out a transsexual. I'm just saying. About Alaska, because when I moved down here I got into a fight with a guy who was convinced Alaska was a tropical island. I'm like, listen man, I grew up in Alaska, trust me, it's not a tropical island. He's like, oh yeah? Well then why in my high school geography book was Alaska always next to Hawaii in the middle of the ocean? I'm like, wow, I bet you also think California is purple. How do you not know Alaska's cold? I mean, where I grew up in the wintertime, it was so cold, you could throw water in the air, it would freeze before it hit the ground. I once spit in a guy's face and chipped his tooth. I think of Alaskans as the rednecks of the north. Pretty sure the only reason they still have dog sled racing up there is because it's too cold for NASCAR. Actually, the big sport in Alaska is hockey, which I think is just a really good substitute for NASCAR when you think about it. The two sports have the same appeal. A lot of people like watching NASCAR in the hopes of seeing cars get into a big fiery crash. The same way a lot of people like watching hockey in the hopes of seeing two guys get into a bloody fist fight with each other. Hockey rinks are even covered with ads, just like the cars are in NASCAR. I mean, the only difference between the two sports is that in hockey, the players have mullets and they're missing teeth. And in NASCAR, those are the fans. I just finished a really long road trip with another comic friend of mine, which was a lot of fun. My friend made me do all of the driving on the trip, though. And his reason for that is that he's black and I'm white. And apparently, that means that I can speed and police won't give me a ticket. He told me that. I was like, fine, I'll drive, but if someone cuts us off, you have to shoot them. Because we all know, for the most part, stereotypes aren't true. They're not like we've all heard that one stereotype that Hispanic people like to drive lowriders. Right? And it's not true. It's not. It's just that whatever car they're in will naturally ride low because they have so many people crammed inside. I always feel sorry for people who can't live up to positive stereotypes. That's got to be tough. I mean, can you imagine the poor Amish guy who can't grow facial hair? Having to walk around with a nickname, Babyfaced Ezekiel? That's not right. But you're somewhere in the world, there's a skinny Samoan midget. You ever think about that? All I'm saying is for every positive stereotype, there's somebody who can't live up to it, right? Somewhere out there, there's a Chinese guy not good at math. There's probably a black guy, teeny weeny. There's probably even a gay guy out there who doesn't have fashion sense, right? He's out there right now, wandering around in plaid pants and a sweater vest, or whatever outfit that is that you're wearing, sir. I don't understand how any woman can get self-conscious about her body. Sometimes you women say things to us men that just sound crazy. You're like, I don't want to take off my shirt. I have small breasts. Like, well, guess what? I still want to see them. Ladies, it doesn't matter if you're an A cup, right? Hell, it doesn't matter if you're a lowercase A cup. Hell, you can have a nipple that's an innie. It wouldn't matter to me. In fact, if you have a nipple that's an innie, I kind of want to see it even more. Don't know if I can, but I will suck that thing into an alley if possible. I just don't see why any woman would get self-conscious about something like that, right? I guarantee no man has ever taken a woman out on a date, and they've gone back to his apartment afterwards, and he saw her take her shirt off for the very first time, and he looked at her and just went, oh. True story, this happened to me recently. Kind of a weird thing. I had a pizza delivered to my house by a guy named Jesus. That's right. Jesus delivered a pizza to my house. He may have pronounced it Jesus, but the name tag read Jesus. Okay. I thought that was a little weird, especially because my single order of breadsticks ended up feeding 50 people. That's a Bible joke. If you didn't get it, it means you're going to hell. I think if you guys want to see a really religious city, you should check out Las Vegas. Las Vegas, if you haven't been there, every church in Las Vegas has a drive-through wedding chapel attached to the outside. That's right, just the way God intended. I think we're going to have that. Let's take it a step further. My idea for a church, a drive-through confessional. Drive-through confessional. We could call it a synodome. Can't you just picture it? You know, the outside of a church, there's a sign with the 10 Commandments on it, a speaker inside of a burning bush. Voice comes out, thank you for coming to church. How can I save your soul today? Yeah, hi, I did a number 1. Number 4, number 5, supersized. 6 and a 9 at the same time. And put me down for 10 number 10. Actually, make it 11 number 10. So I'm going to do that again on the way home.